All right, now we're going to do average rate of change problem. So we want to know the average rate of change of this function here over this interval here. So what's happening here is we want to know how much did this function change from the point -2, or excuse me, from the x value -2 to the x value 2. So we know that the average rate of change on the of f on the interval a to b is splotch. I screwed up there, so this is oops. Anyway, so here it is. The average rate of change of f on this interval is given by this, and boy, that sure does look an awful lot like slope, right? When we're computing slope, we're doing change in y over change in x, right? We know that these are going to be x values, so this is a change in the function value divided by the change in the x value. So we should be thinking about slope here. We might have seen a picture. I'll draw you a picture. We might have seen a picture that, I don't know, how beautiful. We want to know the average rate of change of this function, maybe from a to b. So this point right here is a comma f of a. This point right here, let me put those in there. This point right here is b comma f of b. So we can see, at least, I mean, putting these two pieces together, we got our nice little formula here. Connect the dots here, right? We're finding the slope of the line connecting these two, right? So that's essentially all we're doing, is finding a slope of a line connecting 2 points on our function. So really the difficulty is finding those 2 points, right? So we can set ourselves up here for success. We want f of b, f of a, b and a. So we're going to say, hey, let's say that this is a and this is b, and we're just going to plop it on in there. So we've got f of -2. We can find that. Let's do all the busy work first, and then we can just put it all together at the end. So f of -2, we're just going to put in a -2 everywhere we see x here. So we got 2 times -2 square minus 4 times -2. And we can compute this, right? That's 4 times 2 is 8 plus 8, so that's 16. Okay, and now we want to find f of +2, and we're just going to do the same thing, right? Put a 2 in there for x and chug on right along. Okay, so we got our 2 here. We can simplify now. So 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. Now we have -8, so that's 0. So really, graphically, what we're doing is we are finding the slope between the point -2 comma 16 and the point 2 comma 0. So we can do that, right? So if we're just strictly going to plop it into this nice thing here, so f of, again, b was 2, so we're just going to put a 2 in here, right? And a was -2, so we're going to just put a -2 in there, and we're going to put the 2 here and the -2 here. So f of 2 minus f of -2 over 2 minus -2. And now we can just simplify this, because we know that f of 2 is 0. We know that f of -2 is 16. And then we have 2 minus -2, so that's 2 plus 2 is 4. So we have -16 over 4 is -4. So our average rate of change of our function between the x value -2 and the x value 2 is -4. So it goes down 4 units over that interval.